Alright, in this video I'm going to show you how to create a YouTube header, and especially any header you want to work with, either LinkedIn, Facebook, or any header that you want to work with. So the first thing you must look out for is the size, the general size that is being used. So you go to you search online. I've searched it earlier. Okay. Alright, you search for YouTube header size. So this is the recommended one, recommended banner size 2560 and 14420 in pixels. But for the sake of this class, so that since we are going to be using it on mobile, we're using mobile photos. So we are going to use the third one, which is this safe area. That's what we are going to be working with. So the next thing you do, since you are working with your Pixellab, and Pixellab uses pixels, so you select, copy this, copy it, or you write it down somewhere, anyone that is easy for you. You copy it, and then you go to your Pixellab application, and then it will be in default, right? It will be in default. So the next thing you do, you just change the color to a neutral color, let's say white for example. Then you see the image size here, the image size. You click on the image size, and what you have copied, 1.5, you can see it here, 1.546, right? 1.546 and 423. So you click this on the width, and this also you can paste, and you clear the 1.546, and you are left with 423. Then you click on OK. So this is the size that you are working with. And the next thing you do is, if you want to make use of a background, which I will be doing, there is a background I created by myself, which I'm going to be using for my header. I created the background using Pixellab and Photoshop, and I use it in one of my classes to explain some certain things to some students. So here we go. So this is the size, and let's use the aspect ratio. These are the aspect ratios that we have: 1:1, 16:9, 4:3, 3 and 2. So I'm going to be using 16:9. And also I also want to adjust it a bit, because one of the colors I really work with is blue, and I want the blue to show more in my design, because blue communicates some trust. Alright, so let's click on this. Then the next thing we do is we drag and adjust it to fit in the page. So you can see shades of deep blue, sky blue, and some shades of purple. These are basically my brand colors. These are what my brands communicate, right? So the next thing is you send it back. You send it to back. Then let's start working with our text. So basically I just want to put some text on my header, just to communicate some certain things to persons. So the text are from ideas to impact. Then let's use all caps, right? Let's use all caps. Then you see that the size is a bit bigger than the screen that we have. Then the next thing you do is you click on where we have A, where this A is written. You click on it, A, and then you reduce the size of the font. You reduce the size, and this edge, you use this edge to expand the text. They are compacted together like this in lines. We want them to be on a straight line and not 2-3 lines, right? So what you do is you drag it and expand it till you get to the end. And now that we have it, so let's centralize it. The next thing I want to do now is I want to change the text. I want to change the text to a very faded text, and I would like to use, let's see, I don't know, I would like to use my Aqua Wax. So let's look for Aqua Wax, right? Or I think I just saw a font now that looks like what I want. I just saw a font right now. You see Arcspace. Let's see Arcspace. Arcspace is a bit big, so let's reduce it and drag it again. Arcspace, right? I think Arcspace. Let's see. Arcspace. Okay. From my desktop. Well, let me still look for my Aqua Wax anyway. Let's look for Aqua Wax, and I want to use the fade Aqua Wax as the thing now. the thin Aquawas font. Where is this guy? Okay, so you scroll. If you don't have Aquawas, you can download the font. Okay, here is Aquawas. I would like to use this, or Accuros. Yeah, I think this Accuros should be okay too. Yeah, let's work with Accuros. Yeah, Accuros, and I'm working with the light version of Accuros, and I'm still going to be working with let's say maybe probably the light also, or the thin. So let me just click it so that it will start showing in my recent. So when I want to select, I don't have to go back again looking for them. So you click on OK, from ideas to impact. So let's I don't want to increase the size again, but rather I will want to give it spacing. I will want to space the text to increase the spacing. You see, as I'm increasing the spacing, this spacing is between letters. You see here, we have spacing in between letters and spacing in between words. So whichever one you are working with, make sure you pay attention to them. You see spacing in between letters, you see there are space between letters are increasing, but if you put it space in between words, you see now, it will increase the space between every word that you have typed already. So we are using space between letters. So let's use 20, should I use 30? I think 28, so that the whole page will not be covered. Let's use 26. Yeah, let's work with 26, and then you centralize it. You centralize it. Let's move it down a bit from ideas to impact. So I still want to add another thing under it, and what I want to add under it is 3 different words again, or 4. Design it in a single file meets platform. Alright, so use it all caps also. All caps. Well, we have to reduce the size. Reduce the size. Let's say 24, then you centralize it. Then for the sake of emphasis, right, there is a need for me to emphasize on what I have here. So these ideas now and impact, I would like to make them a bit bold, right? I'm going to make them bold. So let's copy this. Okay, this, then we edit. Let's work with only ideas now. Ideas, and let's cut out this ideas. So you align it with the text. Yeah, good. So don't forget the fonts that we use. We make use of Accuros. So now let's go back to Accuros again and look for the bold font, or the bold font style of Accuros. Okay, we have Accuros, we have the medium, but I would like to use the bold. Let's say this bold, yeah, or black. Okay, let's use this bold and black now. So you align it, make sure you align it very well. You align it together and make sure. Okay, I think we are good to go now. Although I think it's still showing a bit in the background, but let's work with this now. Just make sure you align the text, then from ideas to impact. Don't forget we have copied the word impact before, so you just paste it. You paste it and delete the other words that we have here. You delete it, and you also adjust it to make sure that it's aligned with the text that was there before. You see, and also passion meets platform. So I'm trying to tell people that if you are passionate about creativity, you are in the right platform. So let's be sure that this text align themselves together. You see now, some parts of X have not yet aligned with the text, and I think it may be as a result of the spacing. Let's see if it's the spacing. Okay, you see now, that's the because of the spacing, right? So I can adjust the spacing to 25, and yeah, it's aligned properly. Then let's check this also. Yeah, this one is aligned. It's aligned. So from ideas to impact, passion meets platform. Passion meets platform. So if you have done this, the next thing you may want to do is that you group this idea, impacts, and the words that we typed before from ideas to impact. You merge them together. This is the merging tool. Once you select them, you click on this merge tool. You should combine all of them together to merge them together. So you click on merge. Are you sure? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you merge them together. So you see now they are now as one word now, as a word, right? So next thing you may want to do is to maybe increase the size and increase the size. No, that's not the right way to drag something. Never drag a word from down. No. Never do that. You use the edge. So you centralize it, and passion meets platform. Let's increase it a bit. 26. Let's use 27, and centralize it. Let's move it down a bit, and I think I would like to use another brand color, which is yellow. And let's just leave it as white. Yeah, let's just leave it as white. I think it's better as white. From ideas to impact, passion meets platform. So the next thing you may want to add, maybe just to beautify the work a bit, you add a line spanning from the end, just to create an emphasis. You add the line, okay, then you reduce thickness of the line. Reduce the thickness of the line, and maybe move it down a bit. You see that now? Yeah, and also you make sure that the line is centralized. You're working with center alignment. So here we go, from ideas to impact, passion meets platform. Alright, so the next thing you're expected to do is that you save it. If you have not saved it as a document before, you can just save it as a project and use maybe YouTube header to save it, and then you save it as image. Use the ultra, use PNG to save it, then you save to gallery, then save. That's all. So if you find this useful or helpful, kindly click on the subscribe button and share.